In this video, we'll show you carnivals and festivals from 17 countries together with a detailed travel guide for each. Please watch the video carefully if you want to combine your travel plan with a carnival. Before we begin, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. The Rio de Janeiro Carnival in Brazil is the biggest carnival in the world. Every year it takes place in Rio de Janeiro, usually in February or March, just before Lent. The carnival started as a mix of Catholic traditions and African samba culture, and today it is a symbol of Brazilian joy and music. The festival lasts for 5 days. The most famous part is the samba parade at the Sambadrome, where samba schools show huge floats, colorful costumes, and powerful dances. There are also street parties called blocos, where anyone can join and dance. More than 2 million people come each day, including locals and tourists from all over the world. Hotels can cost from $50 to $500 per night depending on the location and quality. Food is usually affordable. A local meal can be around $10 to $20 while fine dining can be much higher. To enjoy the carnival, book your hotel early, wear comfortable clothes, and stay safe in the crowds. The best way to watch the samba schools is by buying a ticket for the Sambadrome. But if you want a local experience, join a free street bloco and dance with the people. The Rio Carnival is not just a party, it is a cultural celebration. If you want to see the true spirit of Brazil with music, dance, and happiness, this is the festival of a lifetime. The Burning Man Festival takes place every year in the Black Rock Desert in Nevada, USA. It is held at the end of August and lasts for 9 days. The festival is not like a normal music or art event. It is a temporary city built in the desert, where people create art, share ideas, and live together in a spirit of freedom and creativity. Money is not used inside the event. Everything is based on gifting and sharing. One of the most famous moments is the burning of the giant wooden statue called the Man, which gives the festival its name. Another highlight is the burning of the temple, where people leave messages, memories, and personal stories. More than 70,000 participants from all over the world come here, many wearing costumes, riding decorated bikes, and joining workshops or performances. Costs depend on tickets, which start at around $575, plus transport, camping gear, and food, which can raise the total budget to $1,500 to $3,000. To enjoy it, you need to prepare well. Bring water, sun protection, and be ready for desert dust storms. The Gion Matsuri is the most famous festival in Japan, held every July in Kyoto. It started over 1,000 years ago as a religious ceremony to protect the city from plagues and disasters. Today it is a huge cultural event that lasts the whole month, but the main highlights are the 2 grand parades called Yamaboko Junko, on July 17th and July 24th. In these parades, giant wooden floats up to 25 meters tall and weighing several tons are pulled through the streets. The floats are decorated with beautiful textiles, lanterns, and traditional art. During the nights before the parades, streets are closed to traffic and turn into lively party zones with food stalls, yukata, summer kimono, and traditional music. Millions of visitors from Japan and abroad come to enjoy the festival. Hotels in Kyoto during this period can be expensive, from around $100 to $500 per night, so booking early is important. Street food like takoyaki, yakitori, and shaved ice is affordable, usually between $3 to $10. To enjoy the festival in the best way, travelers should walk around the city during the Yoyama evenings before the parades, when the floats are displayed and illuminated. The Songkran Festival is Thailand's famous New Year celebration, held every year from April 13th to 15th. It is known worldwide as the biggest water fight festival, where people splash water on each other in the streets to symbolize washing away bad luck and starting fresh. Songkran comes from an old Sanskrit word meaning movement of the sun, and it marks the traditional Thai New Year. The festival has both spiritual and fun sides. In temples, people pour water over Buddha statues and on the hands of elders to show respect. On the streets, locals and tourists join together with water guns, buckets, and hoses, turning cities like Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket into giant water parties. Millions of people take part, including visitors from all over the world. Hotels during Songkran can range from $40 to $200 per night, depending on location and quality. Street food is cheap, usually between $2 to $10, and adds to the festive energy. To enjoy Songkran, travelers should wear light clothes, protect phones and cameras with waterproof bags, and join the street events early in the day. The best places to experience the festival are Khao San Road in Bangkok, the Moat area in Chiang Mai, and the beach zones of Phuket and Pattaya. The Battle of Flowers is a colorful Spanish festival held every year in Valencia at the end of July, as part of the Gran Feira de Valencia Summer Fair. The event is famous for its parade of beautifully decorated floats covered with thousands of fresh flowers. At the end of the parade, the crowd and the participants start a playful flower battle, throwing carnations at each other in a friendly and joyful atmosphere. The festival began in 1891 and has become one of Valencia's most loved traditions, mixing beauty, fun, and community spirit. The floats are pulled by horses, decorated with bright colors, and often carry women dressed in traditional costumes. Tourists and locals gather along Paseo de la Alameda, where the event takes place. The Battle of Flowers is free to watch, but seating in the tribunes can cost from €5 to €20, depending on the spot. Hotels in Valencia during this time can range from €80 to €250 per night, and traditional Spanish food like paella or tapas is easy to find for €10 to €25 per meal. To enjoy it best, arrive early to find a good viewing place, bring a hat and sunscreen, and be ready to join the fun of catching or throwing flowers. The Sumakah festival is held every year on May 1st in Antipolo City, Philippines, just east of Manila. The name Sumakah comes from suman, sweet rice cake, manga, mango, kasoy, cashew, and hamaka, hammock, which are the symbols of the city. The festival started to promote Antipolo's culture, local products, and community spirit, and today it is one of the city's biggest annual celebrations. The event usually lasts one day but is part of the larger Maytime Festival, which honors Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage. The highlights include a grand parade, colorful street dancing competitions, people in traditional costumes, beauty pageants, and exhibits of food, art, and crafts. Visitors can watch the floats, enjoy local performances, and taste Antipolo's famous delicacies. The festival attracts thousands of pilgrims, locals, and tourists each year. Hotels in Antipolo during this time can range from $30 to $150 per night, depending on comfort and location. Street food like suman and mango is very cheap at around $2 to $5, while restaurant meals cost $10 to $20. To enjoy the festival in the best way, travelers should arrive early to find a good viewing spot for the parade, bring light clothes and water for the heat, and try the local specialties sold at food stalls. The Carnival of Oruro in Bolivia is the country's most famous festival and a UNESCO cultural treasure, held every year in February or March before Lent. It began over 200 years ago as a mix of Catholic traditions and Andean indigenous rituals, and today it lasts about 10 days, with the main parades during 3 days. The most spectacular part is the Diablada dance, with performers wearing devil masks, feathers, and jewel-covered costumes, alongside other dances like Mornada and Caporales. More than 400,000 visitors attend, including locals and international tourists. Hotels in Oruro range from $40 to $200 per night, and local meals cost $5 to $15. To enjoy the carnival best, travelers should book accommodation early, buy a seat along the parade route, wear comfortable clothes, and bring sun protection. The Toronto Caribbean Carnival, also called Carabana, is the largest Caribbean festival in North America, held every summer in Toronto, Canada, usually from late July to early August. It began in 1967 as a gift from the Caribbean community to Canada, and today it attracts over 1 million visitors each year. The highlight is the Grand Parade at Exhibition Place and along Lake Shore Boulevard, where thousands of dancers in colorful feathered costumes perform to the sounds of soca, calypso, reggae, and steel drums. The festival lasts about 3 weeks, with events including music concerts, boat parties, and cultural shows. Hotels in Toronto during the carnival can range from $120 to $400 Canadian dollars per night. And food varies from affordable $10 street snacks to higher-end Caribbean dining. To enjoy it best, travelers should book early, wear comfortable light clothes, and join both the official parade and the street parties for the full experience. The Toronto Caribbean Carnival is not just entertainment. It is a vibrant celebration of Caribbean culture, music, and community spirit in the heart of Canada. The Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany is the largest beer festival in the world, attracting more than 6 million visitors each year. It takes place from late September to the first weekend of October and lasts for about 16 to 18 days. The festival began in 1810 as a wedding celebration for Crown Prince Ludwig, and today it is one of Germany's most famous traditions. The heart of Oktoberfest is the beer tents, each hosted by a Munich brewery, where visitors drink traditional Bavarian beer served in 1-liter mugs called Mass. Alongside the beer, you can enjoy classic foods like pretzels, roast chicken, sausages, and pork knuckle. Outside the tents, there are parades, folk music, rides, and cultural shows, making it more than just a beer festival. Hotels in Munich during Oktoberfest can be very expensive, from 150 to over 500 euros per night, and tables inside the tents often need reservations months in advance. Meals usually cost 15 to 30 euros, while a beer can be around 13 to 15 euros. To experience the festival best, travelers should arrive early to the tents, wear traditional outfits like lederhosen or dirndl, and explore both the main fairgrounds and the side events. Oktoberfest is not only about drinking, it is a celebration of Bavarian culture, music, food, and community spirit, making it one of the most unforgettable festivals in Europe. The traditional dance and music festival of Portugal is a lively summer event that celebrates the country's rich folk culture. It is usually held in northern towns and villages, where local groups perform traditional dances like the Vira and Corridinho, dressed in colorful regional costumes. Live music with accordions, guitars, and drums fills the streets, creating a festive atmosphere. Visitors can also enjoy local food, wine, and craft fairs. The festival lasts several days and attracts both locals and tourists. To enjoy it best, travelers should explore the parades and join the dancing. The Harbin International Ice and Snow Festival in Harbin, China is the world's largest winter festival, held every year from early January to late February. It began in 1985 and has grown into a huge event attracting millions of visitors. The highlight is the Ice and Snow World, where giant palaces, castles, and sculptures are built from massive ice blocks taken from the Songhua River. At night, the sculptures glow with colorful LED lights, creating a magical atmosphere. Other events include snow sculptures, ice slides, skating, and swimming competitions in freezing water. Hotels in Harbin during the festival range from $50 to $300 per night, and meals can cost from $5 for local street food to $30 in restaurants. To enjoy the festival fully, travelers should wear very warm clothes, visit both the ice city at night and the snow sculptures in the daytime, and book accommodations early. The Harbin Ice Festival is not just entertainment, it is a spectacular winter wonderland that shows the beauty of art, light, and ice on a world stage. The Venetian Carnival in Venice, Italy is one of the most famous carnivals in the world, celebrated every year in February before Lent. It dates back to the 12th century and is known for its mysterious masks and elaborate costumes, which once allowed Venetians to hide their identity and social class. The festival lasts about 2 weeks, filling the city with parades, masquerade balls, concerts, and street performances. The highlights include the Flight of the Angel in St. Mark's Square and the grand costume contests where the most creative designs are awarded. Millions of visitors come from around the world, so hotels in Venice during Carnival can be expensive, from 150 to over 500 euros per night, while meals range from 15 euros for simple pasta to 50 or more in fine restaurants. To enjoy the Carnival, travelers should book early, wear or buy a Venetian mask, explore both the big events in St. Mark's Square and the smaller street shows, and take time to enjoy the unique canals and atmosphere of Venice. The Venetian Carnival is not only a celebration, it is a journey into history, art, and fantasy. The Limassol Carnival in Cyprus is the country's most famous festival, held every year during the 2 weeks before Lent. Its history goes back to ancient Greek spring celebrations, and today it is a mix of tradition and fun. The event begins with the entrance of the Carnival King and continues with masquerade parties, children's parades, music, and dancing all over the city. The highlight is the Grand Parade on the final Sunday, where floats and costumed groups fill the seaside streets of Limassol with color, satire, and joy. Thousands of locals and tourists join, making it a lively international celebration. Hotels during this time cost between 60 and 200 euros per night, and meals range from 10 to 25 euros. To enjoy it best, travelers should book early, wear a mask or costume, and take part in both the street parades and the evening parties for the full carnival experience. The Carnival de las Tablas is the most famous carnival in Panama. Celebrated every year in the town of Las Tablas on the Oruro Peninsula. It takes place during the 4 days before Ash Wednesday, usually in February or early March. The festival is famous for its rivalry between the two main groups, Calle Arriba, Upper Street, and Calle Abajo, Lower Street. Each side prepares spectacular floats, costumes, fireworks, and musical performances to compete for the title of the best parade. The highlights include the daily parades, traditional dances, and all-day street parties where water trucks spray the crowds to keep everyone cool in the tropical heat. At night, the celebration continues with music, fireworks, and dance until sunrise. The event attracts tens of thousands of visitors, both Panamanians and international tourists. Hotels in Las Tablas during carnival time range from $70 to $200 per night, while local food such as empanadas, tamales, and seafood can be enjoyed for $5 to $15. To enjoy the carnival best, travelers should book accommodation months in advance, bring light clothes, waterproof protection for phones, and be ready to join the water-soaked street parties by day and the lively parades by night. The Carnival de las Tablas is more than a festival. It is Panama's most vibrant celebration of tradition, rivalry, and joy. The Zermatt Carnival in Switzerland is a unique Alpine celebration held every February in the ski resort town below the Matterhorn. It combines the magic of winter with colorful traditions, featuring costume parades, street music, and lively parties, all set against snowy mountain views. Visitors can also enjoy ski shows and torchlight processions, making it a mix of culture and sport. Hotels during carnival time range from 150 to 400 euros per night, and meals cost 20 to 50 euros. To enjoy it best, travelers should book early, join both the parades and evening events, and take time to explore Zermatt's famous ski slopes and alpine charm. The Gangaramaya Navam Maha Perahera is one of the most spectacular Buddhist festivals in Sri Lanka, held every year in Colombo during the February full moon, Navam Poya. It was first organized in 1979 by the famous Gangaramaya Temple and has become one of the country's grandest religious processions. The festival celebrates the life and teachings of the Buddha and brings together thousands of monks, devotees, and performers. The highlight is the Grand Perahera Parade, which features over 50 decorated elephants in colorful garments, traditional Kandyan dancers, drummers, fire dancers, and whip crackers. Sacred relics are carried with respect, while the streets of Colombo light up with music and chanting. The procession usually lasts 2 evenings, attracting both locals and international tourists. Hotels in Colombo during this time range from $60 to $250 per night, and meals can cost $5 to $20 depending on where you eat. To enjoy it best, travelers should arrive early to find a good spot along the parade route, wear modest clothing as a sign of respect, and bring a camera to capture the stunning costumes and performances. The Timkat festival in Ethiopia is the country's biggest religious event, celebrated on January 19th to mark the baptism of Jesus. It lasts 3 days, with colorful processions, priests carrying sacred tablets, and joyful singing and dancing. The highlight is the blessing of the water, where thousands join and some bathe to renew their faith. The largest celebrations are in Gondar and Addis Ababa. To enjoy it best, travelers should arrive early, dress respectfully, and join the crowds at the water ceremony. Thank you for watching till the end. We hope we could have been a help for your travel plan. Please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.